I don't know if you know the Zaira Shriners Circus is coming back to the Utica Memorial Auditorium. We're going to speak with them coming up in a second. Also, in just, Andrew, it's like a couple minutes, right? 45, right?
50. 850.
Kevin Malata's 850?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, move that. We'll talk about the terrorism stuff, and he's really good at those things. A terrorist expert.
The circus, by the way, 70th year at the Odd. 70th.
That's been going on for a long time. I had a story about an elephant that might tie in, but I don't think it was a good story. Do you think I can still run with it?
Well, you better do it before he comes in.
Okay, do it now before he comes in. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. This was a story involving an elephant and a human. And the way that it was written for me in my I get these little teaser headlines.
Yeah.
And the teaser headline was Elephant 1, Human 0. As if we were keeping score.
Apparently, this is the first elephant versus human contest in mankind's history.
Well, I don't think humans do all that well, right, with elephants anyway, right?
After 2 billion years, the score is 1-0.
Yes, it's been a long time. Okay, here is the story. It's this is from Kenya, and the human was a tourist, by the way. An Italian tourist was trampled to death by an elephant on... You're right. I should do this story before the Shriners come in. Although, did they just remove the elephants from there?
We should get a clarification. I know some did.
One did.
Yeah, I heard that
they did. It was the Shriners?
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably come in and be like, no, we are sticking with the elephants. These bleeding hearts that are... Anyway, an Italian tourist was trampled to death by an elephant on Sunday while taking pictures of the animal at a camp in Kenya. Police say Fernando Moklola, 66 years old, spotted the elephant at a watering point a few meters from the camp and curiously moved closer to take pictures when the animal attacked him. Now, we've seen this happen right up north with the dumps.
Oh, yeah.
Because the people try to get their pictures taken with the bears.
Yeah.
And that's just plain stupid. You'll see them get out of their cars and walk up and have their kids on their you're fine. Putting your kid on your shoulders is going to protect him.
Yeah.
Hey, will you just...
No need to worry. You might as well let the kid dangle along on the... honestly, I think the kid would be better off on the ground walking by himself because you look like a bigger piece of food to the bear.
Hey, Mama Bear, would you just hold my baby for a picture, please?
Unbelievable.
I'm such a big fan.
But the same thing happened here with the elephant. And I think part of it is because... Here, in the United States, or people around the world in more developed countries, we look at the elephants as being something that you see at a circus or you see at the zoo or, animal kingdom they do down at Disney, and everything looks all nice. But at the end of the day, these are very smart animals. They're very, very protective. And you get around an elephant's baby elephant, what do they call them? Calf, I think, calf. It is going to get ugly. Police say Fernando Maklola, 66, spotted the elephant at a watering point a few meters from the... And here they are, the Shriners Circus. Come right on in.
And it is called a calf.
It is.
You're right. It is called a calf.
I was changing topic. Come right on in here. First of all, we were asking, did you guys still have the elephants in the circus?
Yes, we do.
You do, and I'm glad. I don't know why some of these circuses are pull that microphone nice and close to you if you could. Some of these circuses are pulling the elephants out of the circus. I think that's just terrible.
It's terrible, but the public in 4 or 5 years will never see an elephant act in a circus.
Really?
There's only like 4 to 5 elephant acts still traveling the United States at this time.
And it's because people are feeling that it's... Yet these trainers, they say, are very close to the animals. It's like...
If you go in the back and you see how they treat their elephants or any of their animals, I mean, that's their livelihood. They want the best. They get the veterinarians from Cornell. They get the... they want to have the best for them all.
For these elephants. Yeah. But you feel that the end is coming on that.
I think so. Ringling has pulled their elephants, and... You can't import elephants into the United States anymore. They got to be born here.
Well, SeaWorld's going through the same thing. I mean, without the killer whales there, without that Shamu show, what are you going to SeaWorld for?
That's
There's
right.
nothing else there.
That's
Nothing that you can't put in your own fish tank at home, I don't think. To be honest.
Well, I don't know about that.
All right, I can't get a seal,
Okay.
but still. So, Norm Jashi is in here this morning from the. This is the 70th Zaire Shriner Circus.
continuous.
Yeah, that's big.
And that's big. I mean, 70 years. We were previously up to 83 at the Utica Armory over in Culver
I
Ave.
remember that years ago. I think I
And-
might have gone when I was a kid over to the
A
Armory.
lot of people have.
Yeah.
And then now we're at the auditorium from 83 to current. And, we found a home there.
And it's it's this weekend, right?
It's this weekend.
And tickets are. Let's talk about tickets are available right now. General admission $16, children $12, and there's a 50% off deal going on.
That's right. Every adult ticket, we will give you the $12 ticket, child ticket for $6.
Okay, nice.
Okay. And then we have a reserve section, and those tickets are $4 additional. So the 16 will become 20, the 12 will
Okay.
become 16, and the $6 ticket will be $10.
Got it. And this year's theme is called the Wonder of Magic. The Wonder of the Magic.
Right.
And it's the Shrine Circus. And to talk about where it all came from and what it all benefits.
Well, the circus started back quite a few years ago in, I believe, Detroit.
Okay.
And as you know, the Shriners are for kids.
Right.
Since 1922, we had hospitals built in Shreveport, Louisiana for polio. And we were building hospitals across the United States. Currently, we've got 22 hospitals. And those hospitals that we support is the Boston Burns Hospital, which is a great hospital
Yeah.
for burns. The kids come from all over the world there.
Right.
And then we do the Springfield Hospital for orthopedic. And then in
These all for us, especially within close proximity to us.
that our job as a local Shriners is to find these children and take them to the hospitals and maintain our communications
Yeah.
with the patients.
Got it.
And up to 21 years old, no charge.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
And do these circuses actually fund those projects? Or one of the ways that you fund it?
Everything we have stays locally.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's all kids. You guys are so big on the kids. It's all kids related.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's the projects are we maintain the office, the calling, the vans. We have volunteer drivers driving to Boston and returning with the children or taking them to there. Our vans put on quite a few miles every year.
I'm sure they do.
And
So this all costs money.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact is, it's all volunteer help.
Wow, that's awesome.
And so we're asking the community to come out and support us.
Okay, so you get a show and you get to support these great things that you guys do.
Right.
It's Friday, 10:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. Don't you have kids that come? Some of the schools come along? And
On Friday morning, the school show,
Yeah.
which we offer to the children for free.
that's awesome.
And and we also have it for the nursing homes.
Awesome.
In daycare centers and whatever.
So there's a 7 o'clock show Friday night, and then Saturday 2 and 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 o'clock. So it's all weekend long at the auditorium, the Great Shrine Circus, 70th annual. I have one other question, non-circus related. Have you ever driven those little vehicles in the parades, and how in the hell don't they hit each other?
Well, I'll tell you, I have never done a little vehicle, but
Yeah.
I'm a motorcyclist.
Okay.
We drive those motorcycles, and
That as well.
we've had accidents.
I'm sure, because you guys are really maneuverable. You're going all over the
all
place.
over, and
Yeah.
it's a skill in itself. You know?
I bet it is. Have you driven in the parades with
Yes.
them? So you
yes,
have. You've done
yes,
that.
Yes.
Did you ever run over anybody?
I've run over a few people.
Okay, I got
Actually,
just beware. When Norm is driving, just be careful.
Actually, up in Old Forge, we had an accident, and we laid in the road, and they gave us a trophy for the best float in the road.
That's awesome. So on your toes, you quickly on your toes said, "This is the act. This was what we were supposed to do," and they gave you a trophy for it.
That's right.
Perfect. Well, that's awesome. But ultimately, I mean, we joke, but you guys being in the parades, it's one of the things people look forward to. But again, it brings light on the fact that you guys do so much for kids, which is big.
That's the name of the game.
All right, Norm. Thanks so
Okay.
much for coming on. And tickets are available, of course, at the auditorium, and they're available at Sangertown Square. And get out there, or you can call this number 316-6575. 316-6575 for the 70th annual Zaira Shriners Circus. All right, Norm, thank you.
Thank you.
What are you telling me? We have to go.
Sue in Utica has a question for Norm.
Sue
quick.
does. Sue, Norm, don't go anywhere. Don't move. Sue, you're on with Norm. You have a question.
Yeah, quick question. Does he know when they're going to have another one of their fried turkey dinners? Because those are, like, out of this world.
Your fried turkey dinners?
Fried turkey dinners up at our Shrine Park on Halsey Road in Whitesboro. We have not one scheduled at the present time, but we're scheduling them. I believe in November we'll have them.
Okay, and of course,
but it'll be advertised.
Okay, advertised, and Sue says there's nothing like it.
It's great.
Okay, all right, Sue, thanks.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye-bye.